Hello, hello, hello. It is I, your fifth favorite Risk of Rain YouTuber. Now, welcome, Badger the Guy, Alvis, Azoline, naturally, and coolest Scoot. Scoot. Wait, Scoot, are you the same Scoot that made those Risk of Rain 1 mods? Hello. Please let me know, as usual, if you can hear me well. I am messing around with a new microphone. If you remember from last time, this time I actually might be speaking into the right end of it, so I should come across a lot better. Can you hear me? Excellent, excellent. No, actually? Oh no, okay. See, there's multiple Scoots, right? Unlike Animal Crossing, where it's the one and only Scoot. In the real world, multiple go by that moniker. Regardless, I hope that you are all doing very well. I am excited, as usual, to get back into some big multiplayer lobbies. Sorry it had to be on Friday. I am moving tomorrow. This is my last day in this crap town of a city. So I am very stoked. I'm in a fantastic mood. Scoot is but a legendary descriptor. Indeed, it is. It can be Scooter, it can be Scoot from Animal Crossing, or you can scoot over. Anyways, enough rambling. The lobby is open to all, so you are free to join. As always, this is Starstorm Returns week, so, well, as always, it's been like twice. But yeah, you need to have Starstorm Returns. It should be updated to the 0.19 version. Hey, there's people. Hey! I recognize some of those profile pictures. Especially that one. Hi, Sever. Welcome. Hey, from last time. Hey, it's good to see you again. You said you're missing a mod? Well, it should be the dependencies and Starstorm Returns. Do you have the dependencies, Badger? Hello, Zeptilion. That's a good name. See, Badger, you also need to have, like, the dependency. Yeah, you should have them. Is it 0.1.9 or 0.19? Someone read it up already. Well, yeah, they tend to be downloaded automatically, but sometimes, I don't know, just in case. That's curious. Are you on Linux by any chance? I know Linux players sometimes have have some issues with joining. Because if you are on Linux, you need to put in a very specific command line on in the Steam properties of Risk of Rain Returns. I don't know it offhand, but it is in that video. You're on Windows, okay, well then that's not the issue. Oh joy. Oh, the joys of troubleshooting. You don't have mods? Well, kinda hard to join without mods, unfortunately. Well, Azoline is trying to be tech support, which is always very kind of them. Rule voting is enabled, so you can vote on difficulties and artifacts, so keep that in mind. If you want to make this a mess, you have the power to do so. We got 5 players in. That's something. More people might join later. Then again, it is a Friday. People might be busy or, working. I always respect the players who go with the vanilla characters, even when playing modded. No, there's a certain boldness in that. I like it. Now, I guess we're just gonna chit-chat here for a little bit while they troubleshoot some things, and while we wait for a couple more to join. If people don't join within a minute, tops, we'll just start a lobby and they can join the next one. Anyways, I do hope that everyone liked the last video that came out, what, a week ago now? It was a lot of fun to work at. It was a little bit frustrating towards the end, but I think the topic was fun. Though, judging by the top comment, I guess I didn't quite hit the bullseye when it comes to what interests people. But I'll get it right next time. Well, not next time. Next time will be part 2. Which I think will be more interesting. There's more wacky abilities later on the cast. And there's a 6th player trying to join. But judging by the prolonged question mark, I have a feeling they won't be able to. Yeah. Oh, you figured it out? They had they had an update. I see. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Okay, well, we'll get Badger in here, and then we'll start. And if someone else joins, they'll have plenty more rounds to go. I'll try to go for 3 hours this time. If I have to give up a little bit earlier, I might have to, because I have to pack. My room is a complete and utter mess right now. I'm living surrounded by bags and suitcases. Hey, it happens. Whenever there's modding, whenever mods are in question, Badger, sometimes there's always this little finagling things that get in the way. Don't worry about it. Nemesis Mercenary seems to be popular. I had a couple of rounds yesterday with Miss Dementia, which is pretty fun. Oh, player 6. Let's see, is it working? Is it working? Oh, the anticipation is killing me. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, I mean, Risk of Rain Returns, it was supposed to have like stricter mod support, but then it didn't. I remember Sarn talking about that a while ago. Oh, God. Oh. Well, that's rough, Badger. Oh, since we're sticking to Monsoon this time, I guess we can try Typhoon next game or something. But it's kind of interesting to see how like what modded characters are more popular than the others. I remember in the last Starstorm RETURNS stream, Mule was not particularly popular. A lot of people were playing Nemesis Commando. A couple executioners. Oh, motorbike is driving by. Close the window. Oh, there's been football hooligans all around lately. It's been completely crazy. At 2 in the night every day now, a big like party bus has passed by, blasting music on the full volume. Yeah, Mule is kind of like handy. I mean, Mule is my favorite. I absolutely love Mule. Like from an aesthetic perspective, as well as just how they play. They feel the most traditionally Risk of Rain to me. That and Executioner. Like, the further we go down the line of Starstorm characters, the more out there they get. And I feel they start deviating from the traditional Risk of Rain design philosophy. Wait, what? What did that say? You're gonna redo Mule? Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, I think they are the more popular ones, but I'm one of those people who like simple and elegant design. Anyways, yeah, they tend to be the most memorable and well-remembered. I'm a bit plain, right? I like chocolate and vanilla ice cream. Yeah. I know, there's something about simple elegance that attracts me. Now, I'm sorry for Badger that you won't be able to join. We've had similar issues last time. Well, we'll see now. If it doesn't work now, we'll just start. Oh, wait. More people. Ah, yes, the legendary XXX Goo. I want... Oh, I'm not finishing that name. Hey! Badger, you got it! Oh, amazing. Alright, let's just start, okay? You remember... Well, hard to forget. Perfect. Everyone is in. Let's just start. Let's get some games going. Oh, Badger. What a warm welcome. That must warm the heart. You're player 2, yeah. and your name is so long it's getting cut off. That's a sign of a good username right there. But okay, you're reworking Mule. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I'm not completely opposed to it. Who knows, it might turn out for the better. But so far, I guess that just means I'm gonna enjoy this Mule while I still can. Maybe make it a Mule-only stream. Hey, listen, everyone needs a sniper, okay? No one's gonna complain about having a sniper on their team. I mean, have you seen Enemy at the Gates? That movie made snipers seem like complete, like the X Factor, right? The wild cards that are going to turn the battles. Separate mod or a toggle? Well, that's nice. It's a way to archive the stuff. But again, you might make new mules so good that no one will like even bother about old mule. That's always a possibility. You wish you could edit the GUI fully instead of just with a scale. Oh, yeah, yeah, that magma worm didn't last long. But you know, that's the early game. Then again, we are on Monsoon, which doesn't scale the best with multiple players. But yeah, I get it, Arl. When you have all those... when you have other games with super friendly modding tools, you really start missing... you start missing them when you have to like go back to compromised, shall we say, modding scenes. But keep the snare, all right? I mean, the snare is probably going away, but I really like the snare. Oh. So many players are we 6? I swear we were... No, wait, we're 7 with me. It doesn't count me in the top there. The kit will resemble the old one. Oh, okay, that's at least nice. In Returns, you could keep normal mule thanks to alts. I think Azuline was working on a variant system, actually. If I remember correctly. Also, I've learned how to do emotes on controller. So that's pretty neat. Okay, neat. I mean, I understand everyone is busy because some game has come out recently I've been made aware of that apparently people are pretty excited about. Who would have guessed? Well, I guess I'm taking prescription. Which game? I don't know, it's called... I don't know, it's like this niche indie game. No one really... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Scoot. There are certain indie games that come out, and they just... Or not just indie games, games in general, that come out and everything for a moment revolves around them, right? I remember when Elden Ring came out, and you couldn't escape it. Everyone was talking about Elden Ring. Elden Ring this, Elden Ring that. And then, like, you know, a month passes and you can start talking about other things. Me being, you know, a weirdo. Never been much into these games. Oh my god, Glowing Meteorite already. That's a new record. Yeah, I'm a bit of a weirdo. It's not like that I try to avoid mainstream games, they just don't appeal to me, unfortunately. Sorry, Arl, I'm broke. So whenever like Elden Ring and games like that come out, I just kind of hide and wait until you can talk about other things again. So, Azoline, I guess you're like, since you're in stream, white flag, is that thing fixed, or should we like try to avoid picking it up? A 2-month period, damn, that's long. Yeah, I have nothing against Deltarune, just doesn't appeal to me. Fixed, okay, perfect. Just double checking. Me and Al were playing yesterday, and we just like went around the white flag like it was a landmine. Yeah, I thought you were just going to like disable it, so that's why I was kind of surprised when I saw it. You're more of a Brain Melter enjoyer? Is that a different game? Actually, I've never heard of Brain Melter. I know of games that melt your brain. There's a couple of those. Oh, I see. Like Vampire Survivors? Those kind of games that just kind of overwhelm me visually? The fast-paced stuff. Oh, like... oh my god, Geometry Wars. That's probably a game up your alley. Geometry Wars 3. Which, of course, is a game everyone's heard of. Where's the teleporter? Has anyone seen... If someone's skipping the teleporter, just activate it. We have no time to lose. You see that timer in the corner? It's not there just for aesthetic purposes. Even if it is a very cool timer. Huh, young vagrants. Thanks, Dissonance. You know, it's really funny to me how, like, the rain parts... Oh, thanks for calling Meteorite. The rain part of Risk of Rain has always been kind of like a subtle... Like, in, how to say... background thing. Like the... well, Risk of Rain 2 is a very different game. But, like, the whole name, Risk of Rain, it came because it was supposed to be, like... a metaphor for bad things happening too, right? There's always a risk of, you know, bad things, a risk of rain. And, you know, it was punchy and catchy and easily Googleable. That's according to an interview Hopo Games did ages ago. But it's very funny that it was just there at the side, and then you had like the rain at the final stage. But then, you know, Chris Dolo just took it so far with like the naming scheme, having every song name be like a parody of something related to rain or water in general. These days, everyone is kind of like, oh, rain is like a crucial part of Risk of Rain. There's rain in the credits of Returns. I think there's like, in Starstorm, there's like an artifact that makes it rain all the time. Just... It like suddenly became a very big deal, which I always find very interesting. Like when Risk of Rain 2 released, I remember a joke everyone made all the time was like, why is it called Risk of Rain? There is no rain. Like, constantly. But, you know, a lot of Risk of Rain 2 players naturally haven't played the first game. So that was like the first exposure to it. But I always find that interesting. Is that Brass Knuckles and Sniper? The best item. Oh, your connection... Ah, your connection died. Ah, sorry, Badger. You recently got your Wi-Fi downgraded? Oh, that sucks. Oh, man, that's rough. It does, right? It's... I'm not sure I want to say it's pretentious. I think... Oh, yes, please, repulsion armor on Mule. I'm not gonna say it's pretentious. I think it's very, like... You notice it, right? It's unique. And it rolls off the tongue, right? It's a double R. Oh, actually... Oh, oh wow. Who has the Explorer's key? Thank you. You can have it. I don't want it. You can have it. I'm gonna fight you on this, alright? I'm not picking up that guitar. Well, that ukulele. That was almost sacrilege. No, actually, Badger, since you're there in chat, what's like the best video game name that you can like remember? Like the most striking that you remember? Like that's a big part of games, their names. And besides, I do like Risk of Rain as a name. But besides that, I've always been a very partial for Little Big Planet. I find that to be a very just charming and cute name. Well, by all means, let's loop. Yeah, kinda like that, Badger. Give me a name like that. Always curious. But yeah, I always like Little Big Planet. To me, that's just a name that oozes a certain kind of warmth. And it has like more than one syllable. I've never been a fan of like one syllable names, you know, like Pikmin or... Well, no, Pikmin is 2 syllables, what am I saying? Like one word names, pardon. One syllable game names. What, like Black by Criterion, I guess? Yeah, we can try to loop as a line, by all means. I'm not going to stop anyone. I'll try to get to Teleporter first. So to make sure we do loop. There's always some joker who's like, no, we're just gonna go straight to Providence. Everhood, Another Crab's Treasure, or Astral Ascent. Astral Ascent, I remember. That's a recent game, but... Another Crab's Treasure is very good. That reminds me like a book name. Like some sort of pretentious novel, right? Another Crab's Treasure. And it's about... It's about, like, sailors struggling with family and all that. Yeah, I can imagine it. Oh. Hair pulling and fun. Well, that's the best kind. You can't just have simple fun. You need the frustration with the fun, too. That's what makes it good, you know, squeeze and release, as Masahiro Sakurai said. I haven't heard of it. What kind of game is it? Is it like a... whatchamacallit? I guess it's like an indie game. It sure sounds like an indie game. Verdant Woodland. My favorite. Oh, it's a Souls-like. Oh, actually, that rings some memories. Like a crab Souls-like. Sounds kind of familiar. Indie or AA. Yeah, it's hard to distinguish between those two these days. I mean, Stray, I think, was like called an indie game, but that game had huge, like, AAA connections. Not to discredit the game by any means, but it's weird to call it indie. Yeah, actually, the more you talk about it, the more it sounds kind of familiar. I think I saw Yahtzee talk about it. Yahtzee Khrushchev, also known as the Zero Punctuation guy. In some circles. Stray so bad. Yeah. Hey, you're not one to let. You're not one afraid to have your opinion heard, has a line. Again, it's not my kind of game. I just remember it was super popular. To be honest, the thing I remember the most about that game, and I guess that will tell you that I'm a bit immature, was the like algorithm they programmed to make sure that the tail animates in a way to always cover up the cat's anus. Which I find so very like clinically protective. And it's kind of funny. I mean, I've been like a cat watcher, or cat watcher? No, that's like a babysitter for cats many times. And I guess they're cuter from the front. Damn, Azaline, you have a bone to pick. Damn, 7 cats. The whole thing of the game is you're a hermit crab in the ocean, you grab, and you put trash for yourself, and they're like your shield. Oh, like a hermit crab. Yeah, you know, yeah, like a hermit crab, you just said so. I'm stupid. Interesting. Oh. So, it's like, I guess, it like attaches to your like 3D model. Well, that's kind of cool. Kind of like Risk of Rain, pardon the comparison. Yeah, actually, I think I've seen that game. That's cool. I mean, I don't have anything against cats. I don't. I mean, I like them. Though I'm more of a bird person myself. Big fan of birds. God, you know, I love this stage so much. There's something about that background. Like, huge trees are so wonderful to me. Like, trees that span so high you can't, like, see the end of them. And there's, like, this richness to the background of the Verdant Falls. Winslow was the artist for this one, if I remember, and, you know, they did an absolutely fantastic job. Yeah, I think you said that last time when I was talking about, like, redwood trees, Carl. But yeah, it's, I know, there's just something so wonderful about it. I mean, glowing meteorite. I love forests. I try to, like, hike into forests at least, like, a couple times a week. I used to do it every day, but, I've been struggling to do that recently. More to do, I guess. Shell spells. Ah, shell spells. Well, that... Shell spell, that's a good name for a game, actually. By the way, sorry that you got disconnected. I wish I could do anything about that. But hey, we'll be hosting more of these, so maybe we'll be able to join those. And whoever else might be lurking in the chat who wants to join. Or whoever else might join just randomly. Though with Starstorm Returns, it's less of a chance. Yeah, Badger, but if you are in the Starstorm Returns Discord, please do send a log in the, like, bug and crash thread in that server. Help them smooth out the mod, you know. Yeah, by all means, you're always welcome. Oh. That's elite imp. No, it's just poison, like Ifrit. Or is it poison? No, well... I think that... No. Is that one frenzied? I can't tell. Maybe just lighting or something. Yeah, I was thinking about that mod. I would really like to, run like a whole server just for that. Maybe the next modded one will, instead of doing Starstorm, will do the Suffocation. Risk of Rain, big multiple lobby, Suffocation edition. But, oh god. Or we'll skip the vanilla. I don't know. I don't know if people prefer the modded or the vanilla lobbies. I mean, of course, the vanilla ones are easier to host and, you know, have less chance of things going wrong. But naturally, I know that Risk of Rain Returns has kind of reached that point in its life where most of the people who play the game kind of do so modded. Well, I mean, you have, like, other things to do. I don't just want to take your time making, like, mods. But if I come up with some idea that's not too hard, by all means, thank you for the offer. Hey, awesome. Frontliner Inger or Frontline Ringer? Whatever it is. Yeah. Oh! Well, that's me for reading chat. Alright, Zeptilion. Your only hope now. The chance of winning might be won in a Zeptilion, but we believe in you. They are in the corner to the west. I mean, if Zeptilion dies, you'll have a quicker chance to join. Maybe it was a good thing we didn't put it on Typhoon, huh? Alright. Well, I think this stage is cleared. Now, Subtillion, don't go to Providence. We're looping. We're trying to see the Rainbow Elites. Oh, or loot the stage, by all means. Take your time. You know, to be honest, I was kind of surprised that. Oh, hi, Origin. That Returns kept like the taunting death message, like death messages. Because I remember there was like this big hubbub about how like boomer shooters back then used to like mock you for playing on easy mode. You know, they call games like Don't Hurt Me or like Baby Mode. So it was kind of like nostalgic to see these messages again. I know they were in the original game, but that game was made a good while ago. God, it's so weird to think that Risk of Rain is 13 years old. Are they? I feel like they belong in the same category. I mean, I don't care. I mean, to be honest, I didn't care about like the insulting difficulty messages. But I understand that some people might have found it insulting. You didn't like? Yeah, I know that's like the common consensus these days. Well, yeah, old boomer shooters or old like games. I'm too young to die. Yeah, of course. Crowding litany. Yeah, that's a good way to put the death messages. Yeah, no, I mean, but I don't want them back or anything. But I remember in Twisted Metal 2, if you played on easy mode, you couldn't like get to the final boss and whatever. It said like no losers allowed, which, you know, was maybe not the classiest thing to do. But I don't know, I have this thing where when like games insult me, I tend to just find it kind of funny. Well, yeah, naturally. There's a difference between death messages and like difficulty restricting gameplay. But I do think both kind of have that like tone to them. Damn. Guess we should stick together more. I guess we should stick together more. We're just dropping like flies here. Yeah, hope. Yeah, I think... Actually, did that even work in the original Risk of Rain? I know it like said it wasn't supposed to track like your progress, but I also heard like tales that it was like busted. And you could just unlock things on Drizzle even if you, like, no matter. Damn. Alright, just me and you left, Zeptilion. Alright. We're gonna do this Army of Two style. I'll take this, thank you. It worked, okay. See, I've never played on Drizzle. I just, like, heard rumors about it. Might have been on the wiki. Well, I guess that depends on how active the modding scene is. Or, like, not how active the modding scene is, but... Well, a modding scene is also dependent on how many people play the game. Because it's not very rewarding to make mods that no one plays, right? Modders are people too. They like to see... They're artists in their own way. They like to see people interact with their work. And I don't just mean, like, comments and whatever, but... actually, download them. Sorry, I was chuckling at Badger's commentary. Shadow parent. You know, it's like it's like when you have like your good parents and you have bad parents, but you don't call them bad parents, you call them shadow parents, dark parents. Kind of like that one guy in codename Kids Next Door. Wasn't that what it was called? Dad was just like this figure enveloped in shadow. Because he was evil. Ah, God. I keep forgetting that the spin doesn't have iframes. Okay, you could... Yeah, I've heard that. Your friends introduced it to Risk of Rain 2, and when I started, it threw me right on Monsoon. Yeah, see, that's a problem. That, the Risk of Rain 2 especially had this big problem where it's like, you either play on Monsoon or not playing right. And that is, well, not particularly true. Well, A, the game was actually designed around Rainstorm, I think. Unless that was a lie. But more importantly, Monsoon can be very difficult, especially for new players. Like, Risk of Rain is not a beginner-friendly game. Like, there's a lot of those systems that just don't inherently make sense. Father. Okay, it was just called... I thought it was called Dad, but yeah, Father. Oh man, I loved Kids Next Door. That was such a fun, like, TV show. Something about, like, their machines being so scrappy. I don't know, it was very imaginative. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I play on Monsoon almost exclusively, not because I think it's right, but it's because that's where I derive the most enjoyment. But I can play Eclipse. I don't think a difficulty mode where 1/3 of the items essentially become unviable is a good way to handle difficulty. Like, the Eclipse mode to me just felt like, and pardon if it's kind of mean, just a way to kind of cash in on, like, the Ascension trend that Slay the Spire really popularized. I know it wasn't the first one, but, like, when you say Ascensions, people really... Like, Slay the Spire is the game you think about. But it just felt kind of uninspired. I'm half-baked. No, I never liked Eclipse mode. Yeah, it's more difficult, but I've never been a fan of difficulty for the sake of difficulty. Yeah, you like your games fun. Well, what's that Reggie quote? If it ain't fun, why bother? You think they should have given Eclipse some kind of surprise, like skins or items? Well, here's, I guess... I'm not saying you're wrong, but here's, I guess, where we kind of have an, like, ideological difference when it comes to that. I don't like rewards for, like, playing modes or whatever. Because I think, like, the game itself should be so entertaining that you don't need, like, a reward to complete it. Like, it's a different thing for RPGs and, you know, campaign-based games, where you might have to go out of your way and whatnot. But, like, in roguelites, for me, I just, like, think the game itself should be fun enough to warrant, like, replaying. I never liked that carrot on a stick. But yeah, as Azuline said, like, Eclipses and Ascensions have this problem where they're fun to, like, go through. But after that, you kind of want to, like, revisit them. Right? Like, you don't want to revisit them. You just kind of go to either the, like, hardest Eclipse, because that's where all the hardcore people are. Or you go and just play on your favorite Eclipse, which, like, splits up the player base. It can be sort of anti-reward, because it didn't have the time. Well, yeah, true. I also agree that meta progression is a very, like, difficult thing to handle. I like Risk of Rain's meta progression because, like, the challenges themselves are fun. But Enter the Gungeon, like, the fun meta progression there was unlocking, like, the vendors and freeing the prisoners and all that. But just, like, unlocking the weapons themselves wasn't fun. It was also kind of artificial, because when you unlocked a gun, I think there was, like, a really highly increased chance that you would get the gun, like, on the next run, which felt very artificial, and I didn't like that. Like, the hegemony credits, in concept might be alright, but it just isn't that imaginative. And it's a shame that the roguelite industry, or scene, just kind of took that system and went with it. Like the whole almost meaningless currency system. Always found that a big shame. You don't mind the meta progression? Well, of course, different strokes for different folks. I didn't mind it at the time because it was kind of new to me. But if I were to, like, replay it, I don't know, I wouldn't like engage with it. I would just kind of do it in the back. I wouldn't hate it, but I wouldn't like it either. But I can't stand without that whole like guaranteed. We're probably going to die, by the way. This is not looking good, and this is a kind of tricky stage to navigate as well. But that Enter the Gungeon at least has some like meta progression in the sense of like developing the hub world. But games that just have currency and nothing else, right? You just unlock more stuff. I've never liked those. Those have just been really uninspired to me, and almost feel like padding. Especially when they hide unlock requirements. That I really don't like. There's a game called Nordhold that I really didn't like, particularly because of its metagame progression. Also, slight chilling, but... Oh, you made a video on Godbreakers? I've heard about Godbreakers, I haven't played it. Well... I hate to say it, but your shilling might be less effective because most of the people in the stream are probably in the game chat. But hey, if you want a video on Godbreakers, go to Badger the Guy's channel. But I think like metagame systems are still something that needs to be like refined more. Like we have already gotten. People think we have kind of solved how you should do metagame progression, but I don't think we have. We're just kind of following the pattern. I should probably activate the teleporter. Oh, that... yeah. Yeah. Director's Cut and its overloading rework. Director's Cut is a mod made by a former developer of... I guess, yeah, former developer of Risk of Rain Returns. Former in the sense that the development team was disbanded. And they rework overloading elites to, I guess, make them a little bit more friendly to melee characters. Because the overloading elites are very much off their time. Listen here. Medkit is great, alright? It's great for the first 2 stages, and sometimes that's what you need. No, it's fine. I mean, without looping, Medkit has its purpose if you like take damage rarely. But against like big chip damage. I think it works better in the original Risk of Rain than in Returns. Because the scaling in Returns is not multiplicative. It's not linear like it is in the original, but it's just way harsher. Well, yeah, it's not good, it's okay, which I think is fine. I like to have bad items in roguelites. I think that creates bigger discrepancy between the runs, but I already talked about that in that old video of mine. Let's see, about Godbreaker. In order to get the game Spiral Different true ending, you have to go through the game multiple times in a row, unlock game mutators, and finish a run with all the mutators active. Oh, that's a big trend these days, actually. I played a game called Slay or Fall, where you have to, like, enable the Ascension multipliers, and there's luckily only, like, 3 or 4 of them. But you have to beat them all in a row without losing once to get, like, the true ending. Which wasn't that good, to be honest. I like the game. I like the game. I think it has a very unique gameplay premise, but the narrative kinda faltered. Of course, it is a roguelite, so narratives do tend to get the short end of the stick there. There's 5 of them, I see. Kinda like Last Spell. I think that's like 6 or something. But yeah, it's like how in Slay the Spire, the true ending is locked behind getting the 3 key pieces, which do dramatically reduce the amount of power you get on a run. And I never liked that. I like the hard boss fight, alright. I just don't like the way you get to it, because it's created this like separation where people can't agree. Like, what counts as a victory in Slay the Spire? Is it the heart or is it the boss? right? The game says that you still win if you just beat the bosses at the end and not the true boss. But narratively speaking, the true ending is the heart. So what's the real one? Well, no one agrees. And don't get me started on Ascensions. Oh, goody. Yeah, I said. Well, that one, those modifiers don't appear particularly engaging. I like the Elite Key, but I don't want to give up a relic for it, or a rest upgrade. Yeah, it's not just that you have to give it up, it's also how powerful relics and rest stops are in that game. You know, for upgrading items, not cards. Like, it's such a big discrepancy between doing a heart run and a normal run. It's an interesting thing I don't think they really thought about when, like, designing. I think true endings work better in roguelite. Sorry. I think true endings work better in, like, linear games, like RPGs and whatnot, than roguelites. I do want to make a video on that one day. Maybe after the Ancient Scepter. I have a lot of ideas. I actually finished recording the audio today for the next video, for the next Ancient Scepter part. Which was a doozy. It took me 3 days. But, of course, I have just recorded it. I haven't edited it or anything, so it's still a ways off. Don't expect it anytime close, but I am working on it. Though it's going to be a bit slower, especially with my move. Ah, god. Ah, I thought I dodged that. Yeah, the game is scaling harder than us right now. Ow, yeah. How's the item variance? Let's see. Yeah, I was like, why is Septilion always surviving? I wonder why. But I remember that I browsed the files of, well, actually every game that I like. I always dig in the files, but in wait, cocky little freak, Septilion. But in the files, Risk of Rain Returns, there's sprites for the eclipses. Now I don't know if it was anything more than just like conceptualized or thrown around as an idea. But I do hope they weren't planning on just porting over the Risk of Rain 2 eclipses. I think there's a mod for that, for Returns. Because I think Ascensions, well, I don't like them. I think they can work. You just have to, like, be more thoughtful about it. And be very restrained. It's a reason why Slay the Spire 2, like, halved the number of Ascensions. It's different, okay. I hadn't played with it, I just saw it. Yeah, but Slay the Spire 2, it cut the number of Ascensions by half. Which I think was a good move. 20 Ascensions was a lot. Like, really, is there that much of a difference between, like, 6 and 7? Like, 10, I think. There's, like, a couple threshold ones. Like, what, 10, 16, and then 18, 19, 20, I want to say. Though I've heard some say that 20 is actually very easy, and it's 19, which is the real difficult one. But, 20 Ascensions certainly did pad the game out a little bit. Yeah. No, absolutely, if they have more than, like, just numerical effects. If they're gameplay altering in substantial ways, right? It's like Ross Scott said about difficulty. The worst way of increasing a game's difficulty is by giving enemies more health. I think that can work in games like Into the Breach. I think that one is... that game, if you increase like the amount enemy HP by like 1, it changes things very drastically. But for anything else that isn't like that, yeah, increasing HP is a horrible way to go about it. By the way, I do hope you'll forgive me if I'm going on these like indie game tangents. I suppose when you keep dying and you're spending most of your time as a drone, there's not exactly riveting commentary you can do about the multiplayer things. I guess I can, like, pro-cast Septilian. And he's using M1, and he's using M1, and he's using M1. Oh, and he's getting the Wisp buff. Oh, and he killed the Poisonous Colossus. Excellently done. With his, fucking 27 items. Septilian is really giving the enemies what for. He might be our only hope. You sound like one of my friends. In a good or bad way. I hope in a good way. I do know my voice is very weird. I've gotten that quite a lot. And, you know, forgive me for that. But, is like enhancing boss patterns. Oh yeah, I love that. I love the rare times where they actually like change the bosses. There's very few games that do that. But I'm always a big fan of it. Or like in Risk of Rain, yeah, I know. In Monsoon difficulty, you lose the like visual indicators where projectiles will hit. I think that's a very like kind of clever way to change difficulties. I'm taking some items. You have too many, Septilian. As for reply, Azuline, I think it depends, as for your query, Azuline. I think for Roar Tactics, it depends on what kind of tactics game you want to make. If you want to make something like super granular and like puzzle-like, then play something like Into the Breach or what's it called? Like Wizard Assault Tactics. It was made by the people who made like Heat Street and that spy game, that Gunpoint. Something like Tactical Wizard. I played all of that, I just forgot the name. Like, play games like that, but if you want less like puzzle, less like a puzzle tactics game and more adventure, like RPG, you know, like your Final Fantasy Tactics, then, you know, play Final Fantasy Tactics, Arbiter Feldseal's Mark, and, you know, Fire Emblem, kind of like those games for inspiration. What was it called? Bloody Legend, I think was the name. That one can also be a good source of inspiration. Old PlayStation 1 game. Wonderful art style. Beautiful pixel art. I'll be playing a fighting game with someone and he'll be constantly commentating about the entire match. Oh, I see. Okay, about that. Yeah, you see, I used to be into, well, I still am, kinda, into competitive fighting games, but I used to be a kinda decent Smash player. I think I was like maybe top 20, top 30 in my country, which doesn't mean much. But yeah, I was very much into the competitive scene, so I've had my experience with, not commentating, but seeing commentators. I still really like Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That game is a joy to watch. And Tampa Never Sleeps have some of the best commentators in the scene. I think it's called Bloody Legend. I'll get back to you on the Discord if I forget. It's a tactics game on the PlayStation 1 that's kind of more Fire Emblem. Not quite as like military tactical. You still control like single units. But it's very, very... It has some very interesting ideas. And you know, Ogre Tactics, but you're already familiar with that. Specifically those, because they're the only fighting games I still play. Right, I see. Oh god. Oh, the game is breaking at the seams. Oh, hold still, old buddy. You know, Septilian, I'm starting to think you are actually the true enemy. When are you enabling PvP in Starstorm Returns, Azuline? We need to take things into our own measure. Ah, the snare. Tactics Advance. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Game Boy game. I know, Tactics Advance. Yeah, like if you don't want to make puzzle games, puzzle tactical games. I'm just gonna kill myself. Don't. I'm not sure Into the Breach you'll enjoy it as much. That game unfortunately had a very rough reception because it was made by the Faster and Light developers, and those are very different games, Faster and Light and Into the Breach. Well, I think Bloody Legend might be interesting. Get like Duck Station, try to emulate it. with a legal copy, of course. But yeah, there's also good tactics games out there. I'm probably not remembering any of them. There's also Jean d'Arc on PlayStation Portable. That's a very famous one. Never liked the art style of it, but apparently its gameplay is pretty solid. I think the game has outscaled us, but Zeptilian has outscaled the game, and now it's Zeptilian solo hour. You can't steal items fast enough either. It's too late. Yeah, Zeptilian is too fast. Ah, curse you. This was a problem the original Risk of Rain developers talked about quite a lot, where they said that they didn't expect people to like play with strangers, and with that they didn't expect people to come in and like steal items. And there's an old GIF, Risk of Rain 2 GIF that I really like, where I can't remember if it's like Artificer or Mercenary. Like, someone is playing one of those and they are opening a chest, and like the exact second the item comes out of the chest, a multi from out of nowhere just sweeps in transport mode and steals the item, and just like off like a ship in the night. It's such a fun GIF. But that's the kind of thing with public lobbies, right? It's Wild West. And I think that's kind of charming about them too. It's like playing Quick Match in Heroes of the Storm. You just never know what you're gonna get. Of course, sometimes you get stuff like this. You get the Zeptilian solo hour, which, you know, isn't necessarily Zeptilian's fault. But, yeah. God. I'm not sure Zeptilian can die even at this point, actually. What you can do is just go and maybe, you know, activate the teleporter. I don't think you need any more items. When you say, like, you mean narratively or mechanically? I presume you mean, like, mechanically speaking. I agree. I was always more a fan of, like, characters above units. And I think sometimes, you know, with Final Fantasy Tactics, your units kind of become characters. But yeah, when you have, like, just sterile units, to me, you lose a bit of the connection. Which is why I never liked, like, grand strategy games. I mean, I enjoy them occasionally. Red Alert and Command & Conquer are always good times. But, there's something very nice about, like, the personal connection. Though, of course, if you do make, like, personal, like, character... If you have a focus on the individual characters, you have to, like, write them well. Because there's very few things as frustrating as a game that, like, has a lot of focus on the characters. And then the characters are just, like, non-engaging or annoying. There's nothing worse than when you just want a character to shut up all the time. Someone said that the best thing with modern games is the option to turn down voiceover, like dialogue. Which is, ouch. That's a scathing comment. You didn't like them? You really like how Risk of Rain's character? Yeah, people really do, especially people who are, like, creatively minded. Because they like to... there's, like, a blank enough space to it to fill in the imagination, right? When Risk of Rain 1 has, like, one character, the writer of the survival logs. 2 has a couple more, but... and I just find it interesting to see just how, like, much Risk of Rain is actually more of an aesthetic than anything else. There's no, like, fondness for the characters as much as, like, just their designs. Which, again, there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, when you like, compare a game like Risk of Rain to a narrative game, you'll definitely see just how thin a lot of them are. Which, again, isn't bad in itself. But I just think that people like to be able to fill in the blanks. Which makes it hard to judge as a, like, piece of art. Because it means the game is as good as your imagination is. Oh. Oh! Damn it. Well, See, that I've heard that statement thrown around a lot of times, or anything, not just Risk of Rain, you know, potential for X, Y, and Z. But doesn't everything have potential? I mean, like, if you know, have enough time and think about it differently, can't you, like, make everything good? You know, oh my, what the hell? Oh my god! Oh, there they are! Come on, kick Neptilian's ass! Oh. Yeah, wow. That was a hell of an entry. Providence got nothing on that. Wow. Sorry, where was I? Yeah, I think everything has, like, potential. And so to me, that's always been kind of like a moot point. I don't mean to be, you know, argumentative. That's not the intention, but I find there's like a lot of talks these days. Everything has potential, especially like game critique, where people will say like, you know, oh, this game, it might be bad, but it had the potential. It had potential. well, yeah, everything has potential. Right into the arrow. Yeah, no, that's a great intro animation. Honestly, that was pretty cool. Hats off to that. And I think that's something that I hope to see more in Starstorm Returns. Like, the special elites in Starstorm, the Empyrean ones and everything. Like, I want less of them, but for them to be more noteworthy when they arrive. It's, like, when you just kind of cluster the map with, like, Empyreans and whatnot, I don't know, it just doesn't feel very special to me. Alright. Listen, should we potentially just, like, go to Providence now? So we can let other people join? And, you know, wipe the slate clean? Because I don't really think... You know, the stakes are pretty low. I'm not really feeling any drama here. And we saw the Empyrean elites in all their glory. Alright. Come on, Zeptilian, activate the teleporter. Take us home. I know it's fun holding us hostage, but... you know, I have the power. Yeah, okay. Cool. Sorry, I don't mean to be a dick. Well, I mean, here we go. This is like some bug testing. Jeez, 5 elite Imp Overlords. Oh! Oh my god. It's the Empyrean children! Oh, that's funny. Oh, that humbling. Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I see why they called them Empyrean, because that was some because that gave you some empirical experience. New lobby is about to be up. Just so everyone knows. You're finishing out the judgment trial. Well, we'll finish it later, I guess. Do what you want. Oh, that's funny. Heavenly Autobalance. That was the judgment of Providence saying no. You've had too much fun. Yeah. Well, Azaline, great feedback. We're doing some field testing here, alright? You know, you don't mess with children, okay? Especially not empirical children. Empirical, how do you pronounce it? Alright, listen, I'm tired of dying. Okay, everyone, lobby is up. Feel free to join. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely. No, don't remove that. Make it more late game, I guess, or rare, but absolutely, that's so funny. Like, there should be something to, like, scare you. Maybe, you know, not kill you in one frame. Oh my god, am I playing the only Starstorm Returns character? That's funny. Hey, you can try Typhoon. I'll chuck my vote for Typhoon. Well, I'm voting again. I'm voting against Dissonance. I don't like that artifact anyway. Yeah, oh, wow. Speak, and you shall begin. You're heading out. Alright, hey, best of luck with that, Badger. Take care. Thanks for joining. Final Providence phase. Alright, well, I guess we can wait for Frontliner. He's almost done. So just unready up, I guess. And just give it like a minute. Yeah, Scoot, we're waiting for one more Frontline ringer. One day I'll learn to speak, and then it's over for all of you. 25 times health. Goodness gracious. Yeah, who read it up? Ah. Listen, wait. We're waiting for one more. I'm gonna kill the server. Because, you know, these games might take a while. Alright, don't ready up. Done. See? Perfect. Shorter than I thought. Anyway, server is back up. Everyone feel free to join. Oh, okay, wow, that was instant. 7, okay. Perfect. Now, you could have enabled force item sharing. I don't know if I don't like... Well, okay, listen, if we get another... Oh, someone disconnected. If you get another bad game, I'll enable force item sharing. Alright? It is. It's in the server settings. Yeah. That's interesting, All. Your name changed between messages. Your greed is hurting the economy. We're all sitting there starving against the fat cat with all the riches. Oh, it's character based. Oh, we have Spite? Hell yeah. Love me some Spite. Always more Spite. Spite's the best. I mean, Spite is a powerful motivator, right? They say the greatest things in the world have been achieved by Spite. Oh, these imps are great for getting my spectral skills. Come on, catch the imp! Come on, 6 more coins. Someone kill something. I'm in financial need. There we go. Oops. I'm back in like an hour. Sorry for leaving after first round. Hey, don't worry. It's completely fine. Oh, yeah, I'll take that gladly. Don't worry about it, Antonio McFreaky. The perks of being a streamer. Having to say names like that. I think we should still be on in an hour. Again, I'll try to go for 3 hours. Not more. Yeah, I remember when Nemesis like execution axe did like a buttload of damage, but it did less damage the more enemies it hit, which was a peculiar way to balance that skill. What? Oh, wait, I guess Spy didn't get enabled. I've just realized. Oh, man. Ah, beautiful Spite. No one appreciates you as much as I do. No, everyone's like, oh, when I play with Origin. It's basically like having no artifacts, but Spite. Don't worry, Spite, I still love you. So, needles? Fine, I'll take it. Thank you. Take! Receive my gifts! You shall not deny them! You know, we should do that. We should do that more often. We should, like, force gifts onto people. And when they deny, we just, like, put it in their hand. Just go, no, take it! Like, imagine evil Santa Claus. He gives you gifts, and, like, you can't refuse them. It's not a choice. It doesn't matter if you've been good or bad. You will get a gift. I'm sure there's some, like, cons. That's already been done, like, a bunch of times. What's those things called? Those, like, anomalies that have, like, their own wiki and whatever. I bet they have done that. Call it something like... No, it's just numbers. SCP, yeah, that's it. SCP. Haha, me will Santa Claus, I will give you Elden Ring DLC. Anyways, here's the log for whoever wants it. I will give you Elden Ring DLC. Oh, that's a horrible gift. Oh, hey, no one's taken mountain climbing. Oh, this is my, like... I want to say favorite item in all of, like, Starstorm. In the original and the remake. I love the climbing. Ah! There's no ground there. I love the climbing hook so much. Oh, that was a mistimed jump. Also, the great thing about playing Starstorm Returns, the old jar bug is fixed, which is great. That's also fine. Just don't make it more don't make it too powerful. I like that it's kind of niche and increases maneuverability. But if you want to make it like have you slide down the wall, kind of like well, yeah, but you have to. If you want to make it so that it slides down the wall, kind of like those climbing gear in Terraria, that would be also neat. Oh no, don't make it climb ropes slower. That's the coolest thing. Come on. I love that. I love how it like makes you climb ropes faster. I think that's a like niche and fun application. I mean, it was better in the original Starstorm mod because I think now movement speed scales with climbing speed. I mean, I love it. I love niche little things like that. And you know, given Risk of Rain is all about like time management. I like items that make you more powerful by you know, by making you faster, right? It's kind of like how fireworks aren't particularly powerful by themselves, but they can be really powerful time-saving measures. I love stuff like that. Climbing... fucking... Ice Tool. Ice Tool, that's its name. I just call it Climbing Hook. Sorry, Ice Tool. I was speaking of something before that. Oh wow, moonwalking Acrid. That's fun. Alright, I'm dipping out for a little bit. Oh, I was speaking about something and now I forgot. Doesn't matter. Probably not important. Me and my rambles. You're asking enemies possibly step in the toxic sludge. Yeah, let me know how that works. Yeah, I remember Nemesis Mercenary had some like online issues. We talked about it the first time. The first time we were hosting like online Starstorm. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, no, Dementia, you're right. No, yeah, you're right that that it's the like Risk of Rain Risk of Rain Returns API that fixes the chef bug. But you know, you can't play Starstorm without the API. Yeah, really glad I remembered that. Super important. Hey, instant teleporter on the bridge. Love that. Love to see it. Well, okay, well, I guess the party's over to the west. Yeah, I think this run is going a bit more smoothly. Even if it, even though it's on Typhoon, that's kind of interesting. Okay, those are fixed, I see. Ah, I see. Oh, that's cool. Oh, sorry. So you're responsible for that, huh? That's always cool to hear. Yeah, I really like how like Boar Beach always takes me for a surprise. I really like how Executioner is designed around having like really powerful abilities, but at the trade-off of having like a really awful primary, which you know is satisfying to use, but naturally isn't particularly strong. Ah, who got the undershirt? Has a line leading. Saying that the person who did so much effort should be rewarded with the undershirt. Well, at least I can take comfort in that. Do I swear that his pistol did way more damage in the original? It feels like weaker in Starstorm Returns. Of course, I don't have like the concrete numbers. And they are very different games, numerically speaking. But I definitely feel like the pistol is doesn't hit as hard. Alright, I'm activating the teleporter. We're not farming Boar Beach. I think I was made slower at one point. I see, okay. Oh, okay. Guess that works. Ah, I see. But in returns, right? But I'm trying to think of like the differences between its implementation here and the original. It's really curious. We've gotten to a time where we're like making ports of mods. I saw an article a couple months ago that said that like 90% of people like play games that are 3 or 2 years older, or like 2 or 3 years old. That like less than 10% of people are actually like playing new games. It was something crazy. Don't quote me on the numbers exact. It was a long time since I read the article, but it was a pretty interesting thing to read. I remember the picture for the article was like a SFM image of Heavy and Tracer or something. Someone from like Overwatch. It was I'm not quite sure of the relevance of the thumbnail, but hey, I guess it gets the clicks. There you go, accurate's dead, and you got the best item in the game as a reward. Lots of people play multiplayer games. Yeah, I know. I mean, you've been on a deadlock spell recently. As has half the world, I feel like. They aren't new, but very updated. Well, yeah, I guess that's kind of it. You know, live service. A game that came out, like, you know, 3 years ago is still getting updates and it's still relevant. Like, Apex Legends, that's a pretty old game by now, and I think it's still getting updates. I don't know, I don't play that game, but... that's like one of those few games that I kind of see some of my fellows that aren't particularly like they don't really play games all that much. They seem to be play Apex. Yeah, I've heard that. My other friend, who is also like a strictly single player guy, he also likes Deadlock. I wonder why that is. Is there like something? Is it like hyper individual or something where you don't have to worry about other people? I know people like Team Fortress 2 quite a lot because, like, in casual, you don't really need to work with other people. There's like 24 players. No, 24, sorry, what, like 12 players. So, you know, 11 other players besides you, and that tends to, like... that gives you enough room to essentially just, you know, you kind of play your own way. And I guess you can carry more when the individual impact is... like, when an individual can make more differences, but you don't have to worry about everyone in the team following. Oh, it is very team-based? Again, I've seen like 2 minutes of gameplay. Huh, interesting. Okay. The only mobile I liked was Heroes of the Storm, so... but I don't really play online multiplayer games these days. I'm too busy playing my hipster indie games that no one cares about. Not Risk of Rain, mind you. I haven't had much time to play Risk of Rain casually in a while, which always saddens me. But you know, when you do play it for recording footage and all that, you get your fill of it. But yeah, I guess hail Deadlock. Well, yeah, I've heard that Deadlock has like moddable skins, so you don't even have like skins in the game. You can just like mods and mod in whatever the hell you want. Is it client side? I think it is client side, those skin mods. Because I guess not everyone would appreciate having like what Shrek and Goku and whatnot run around. That's the kind of sad thing about mods. Eventually everyone just kind of like, it devolves into just shitposts. And I really value like thematic consistency and tone and setting and all that. You know, to like maintain that. So I always get very sad when like modding gets like super prevalent. Which, you know, I get it, I'm playing a mod, but this is a very like aesthetically clever mod. Yeah. Like in Payday, like back in there was a time like I thought I could like dash through it, where whenever you played Payday 2, everyone would have like some sort of like joke mod on. Yeah, it just kind of pulled me out of it. Yeah, I've heard Sinclair. I've seen some people mention it whenever they talk about Deadlock. No, not Scoot. Oh my god, Denizu line. And Frontliner. And Gnarl. Oh no, only Zeptilian lives. I'm getting deja vu. Oh, goodness me, the sun just started peering through the glass. And it's getting really warm inside this place. And I can't open the window because the cars are gonna pass by and make a lot of background noise. You're just gonna main drone. Yeah, we all have our off days. I think we wasted all of our like talent and skill yesterday, Arl. Like, that was our A game. Yeah, well, you know, that's also Risk of Rain for you. It's a very chatty game. There's a lot of downtime. And, you know, there's only so much you can... Oh, you meanie. And it's a very chatty game. People used to call Risk of Rain 2 a chat room game, where you didn't even, like, play. You didn't even acknowledge what the hell you were doing. You just, talk, you know, shoot the shit while you play the game. Yeah. Ah! Well, I got one of them. But I do kind of like taking these streams as opportunities to just talk about stuff. Oh, I never know, like, when's the limit, right? Yep, I'm gonna kill these enemies to buy that ukulele. But I fear Zeptilian might have thought of the same thing. Oh, oh, that was a quick teleporter. Yes, got it. Oh god. God, Executioner's Axe is so fun. The way you can just die from like a mile away. Oh no, oh, I didn't realize it was a Lynx totem. Damn. Hey, are you gonna rework the Lynx totems in Starstorm Returns? Keep Mule the same. Yeah, I was surrounded. But that was not a serious request, Azuline, in case that wasn't clear. Oh yeah, you can't tab out for even a second here. Yeah, I know. I was joking. I just really don't like the Lynx totems. You hate enemies that perfectly home in on you, like the Swifts, I take it? Oh yeah, right. Goodness. Oh, great. It's like the bird sector of a zoo in here. Leave me alone. I said I liked birds, but you know, there's a limit. For the record, for anyone who has not seen, who might not be in the Discord, who hasn't been keeping track, the Starstorm Returns is still in active development. Of course, it's volunteer work, so you know, don't expect anything to like happen overnight. But they did share a sprite of Nemesis Chef, so you know they're working on new stuff. It looks pretty good. Oh my god, the Lynx totem. Sniped. Got fucking huntsman. Yeah, no, the I get it. Your opinion, my opinion. Oh, hi, Death by Noob. Well, it was... it's... welcome to the stream. It wasn't supposed to be on... It's not on Fridays normally. I'm moving tomorrow. So it was either today or not at all. So, yeah. Sorry if I didn't give enough of a warning in advance. I kind of do hate making those announcement posts because... I hate like self-advertisement and bothering people about this, but when it's every other week, I guess you do need the reminder. It's not coming out this year. Yeah, no, okay, I see. Again, take your time. You all have lives. Wow, those are some very fast-moving clouds in the background. I actually never noticed how fast they like soar across the sky. Whee. Oh, you have to study for exam? Well, best of luck to your exam, Death by Noob. 4627. I sincerely hope it goes well. Actually, Arl, weren't you talking about an exam? I think I skimmed it quickly in the comments. No, just normal. Just normal Mega Worms. Is it just me, or is Typhoon almost easier than Monsoon? Me and my big mouth. Well, thank God no one is watching this stream and everyone's just inside the game. Hey, it's Quib. You're welcome. Yeah, it's exam period. Everyone is busy with their exams. I'm glad I'm done with that. I jinxed it? Yeah. Like, literally instant karma. The very second. More people have... It's just more people have more items. Very well. They're probably right. Yeah, no, this game should have voice chat. No, it shouldn't. No, don't do that. That's, you know, half the fun of it. You don't have it. Oh, you don't have exams? Never mind. I guess I misread. Thank you. Good luck with the exams. I already said that, but you know, bears repeating. How are you doing, Scoot? Shooting a blighted golem? Yeah, me too. Don't bring up voice chats? Yeah, don't worry. They are, unfortunate. They were such a big part of games back in the day, too. These names, they feel almost like unwelcome inclusions, I guess. But I get it. Voice chats free people up to be more toxic, because it's, like, easier to talk than type. You should add, like, proximity. If you're going to add voice chat, you should add, like, proximity voice chat. Oh, I see. It was a joke. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I get it. It's like how some people say that, like, when you enter a competitive fighting game, don't play the game a day in advance. You need to, like, warm up, but... Ow. But, you know, you have to have, like, a clear head. God, fucking Prophet's Cape must have taken, like, so much spriting effort. I'll talk about, like, Agent Scepter, you know, being a very, like... Oh, well, here's the overloading worms. Talk about Agent Scepter requiring a lot of effort. Prophet's Cape. Such a, like, undertaking. You don't remember a single Game Maker chat that has a voice chat? Oh, it's like 3 sprites? Oh, really? I thought for every character, you had to, like, sprite it in a unique way. I didn't know that they all shared it. Doesn't it animate too? Well, it's hard to see right now because of all the, you know, absorbed. I mean, yeah, it does animate. That animation is what, like 2 sprites? 3? And then, you know, the jump animation. I don't think it has an idle animation. I don't remember. Oops. Just position it in the build and swap the sprites on certain skills. Ah, I see. Huh, crafty. Well, you know, when you have an item like that, I guess you have to go it that way. Oh, Zeptilian, the heat is closing in. Oh. Rest in peace. Good try. It does idle, jump, and dashing. I see. Okay, yeah. Okay, but something that did take a lot of effort was tactical slides on Commando. That skill is a spriting nightmare. I've seen in the Sprites resource, there is a sprite sheet for Commando, and it's just so much bigger than for the other characters or survivors. Yeah, that skill was an undertaking. And, you know, same goes for Nemesis Mercenaries slides as well. You know, I keep saying characters when I mean survivors. It reminds me of there was an old joke in Team Fortress 2 where you know, people were like discussing Team Fortress, and then one guy, instead of saying mercenaries, he said heroes. I guess because he had played Overwatch. And as soon as he used the word heroes, everyone turned on him like instantly. They're like, "Oh, it's an Overwatch player, get his ass," which I found pretty funny. I feel like playing Melee Bandit today. The hero shooter term has disgraced the idea of a class shooter. So you're not afraid to have your opinion voiced. But I mean, I don't think it's the best name either. But gamers are notoriously bad for making names, you know, roguelike, modern roguelikes that are actually roguelites, but you know, have nothing to do with rogue. Haven't since, you know, 2001 or something. Yeah, it's easier for Nemesis Mercenary. You're off. Wait, what? Huh? Am I misreading the chat? Oh, my... Yeah, I did. Yeah, no. Yeah, sorry about this. Wait. Unless you did a name swap. Yeah, no, you're right, you're right. That was my bad. I saw wrong. It wasn't intentional. It was a mistake. Your messages were close together and I'm quite far away from my monitor. Alright. Yeah, sure, make my life harder. Alright, Smokescreen has like a little double jump in Returns. I keep forgetting that. So used to the vanilla version. I probably see, like in 2 weeks, if you're gonna join this, I'm probably just gonna forget about it and keep mixing you all, both of you up. Oh, why did you go up there? There's like no one up there. Ah, oh, missed. No, I thought I activated it. Hey, Red Whip, my favorite item. I say that a lot. It's probably my favorite item, like maybe... it's up there. I really like it, mechanically speaking. I'm never sad to see Red Whip. I am always sad when I miss Gunslinger. Damn it. Oh, really? Ah. You're a crafty one, aren't you, Zeptilian? Oh, great, giant amethyst. Here I am, barely being able to play, and the game gives you giant amethyst. Such a good, like, high maintenance skill. So incredibly strong, but man, if you can make like your runs a little bit more intensive. Oops. Shame the bandit glitch doesn't work in Returns. Oh, it's a good thing, I suppose. Does this game even have a speedrunning community? Yeah, let's just go. Does this game even have like a speedrunning community? I know the original Risk of Rain, I saw like a couple speedruns of it, which, you know, are mostly artifacts enabled and whatnot. There is. They love Miner. Interesting. I assume they play with like artifacts, because that's how the original Risk of Rain speedruns were mostly done. I've been playing around with the idea of making a new category for Risk of Rain speedruns, but Let's see if I have time for that. They're going a lot of bolts here. Ah, damn it. Miscalculated the damage of this gunslinger. Hey, it's Umbrella. Lee's favorite item. Alright, all if you insist. I always appreciate that like wordless communication that's in a lot of like games like this. I remember in like Minecraft, a lot of the times back in the day, when you would do like multiplayer servers, people would communicate with like crouching and whatnot. Because there was like constant flood in the chat window. I always find that very charming. Or back in the day when like before we used Skype to like just talk with games all the time, we would sometimes use like PlayStation 3 messages, which, you know, took a while to write because we were writing on a controller. And so often people just resort to like more simple means of communication. Like in Little Big Planet, if you were angry, what you would do is you would like shake your controller violently to have your character like flip out. Because that was like a very effective way to let them know that, hey, I don't like what you're doing. Quicker than opening the chat window and typing. Yeah, no, people still do it in a lot of games, but yeah, it's instinctive. That's a good way of putting it. But I feel like it's less of it these days because, you know, good chat functions and like pings are more and ping systems are way more like developed. Apex Legends wasn't the first, but I think that one really like put it on the radar. Like what a good ping system can look like. People were like in awe at it when it came out, I remember. And then it just basically became like almost a expectation that every multiplayer game would have like a ping system. Was Deep Rock Galactic? Yeah, Deep Rock Galactic also has a very good system. Well, yeah, Apex needs it. I'm not saying ping systems are bad. It's just like a small consequence of it. 3 Eclipse gummies. If it's not teaming, you can just get away with crouching and stuff. Yeah. Of course, in Risk of Rain, you don't even have crouching. So I get the, like, ping system. Shame about all the, like, cut pings. I mean, is Risk of Rain a team game? I mean, I guess by definition it is. No, I agree. I think gummies give a little bit too much value for a common. They're also a little bit too, like, what's the term? Elaborate for a common item, which tend to be very simple. Well, except Snake Eyes, I guess. I mean, I think you did a good... Ah, it's white flag. Oh, that's interesting. Azaline, here's a bug for you. When Bandit has the electric whip equipped and enters the white flag zone, he pulls out his pistol. Or like rifle. Might not be a bug, but, you know, just in case that's a thing. Now you know. Okay, that's just how vanilla works. Very well. It doesn't work on non-classic actors. Ah, I see. Yeah, of course I understand what that means. Or unless you're talking about Colossal. Oh, you're having two conversations at a time, and it's annoying you. Oh, I see. I haven't been able to get like more than like 1 or 2 Desperado stacks. Come on! Ah! It's like lights out all over again. Man, it's really hard to get like gunslinger stacks in multiplayer. You have to like plan it in a whole different way. I'm so bad. I feel like Dynamite's trajectory changed in Returns. So much worse at aiming it. Okay, they did change. I have a feeling. I still play more vanilla Risk of Rain than Returns. So I'm still like used to that. I still have to like kind of get like acclimated to the Returns changes every time. Oh, Magma Barracks. I hope we don't get any cremators. That wouldn't be very fun. Is someone going... Is there a... No, no Dire Seeker. Yeah, I imped. Oh, sorry. Also, love the coffee bag rework. I mean, I get it. Mokka is in this game, so you have to rework it. But I honestly prefer this over the original implementation. Though I have a bit of a bone to pick with Mokka. Taking way too much damage. Yeah, healing chest perfectly. Ages. Forgive me. Someone got the egg. The only red tier item in Starstorm so far. And what a red tier item it is. You like how you can pick up other people's guns? Yeah, I like it when there's like whatchamacallit, like support elements that aren't necessarily exclusively supportive. There was a big talk about like adding healers to Risk of Rain, and I always thought it was very cool to have like healing elements, but not make them like only supportive. Right? You can benefit of them yourself, or you can have allies benefit of them. I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, egg's gone. I remember that. It's kind of why I commented on it. It was a pretty powerful item in the original Starstorm. Though, of course, kind of weird to find it in like a chest, given most of the there's Mocha. They're given most of the items are not like from the planet unless they're Dead Man's Foot or Yellow Tier. Ooh, Shattered Mirror. Always hard to say no to Shattered Mirror. Oh yeah, those, what are they called? Dominators, yes. They hit hard. Pretty hard. Yeah. He just won't do anything for me. Oh, hi, Bramble. Shoo! Wait! Ooh. Hey, Mysterious Wild, I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you, Azaline. Oh, right, I don't have ice. For some reason, I thought I still had a ice hook. That was last game. I'll never get over how cool it is that like the blighted elites are invisible until but like if they have the fire aspect, you can see them by their trail. It would be such a like cool boss, like an invisible boss that you have to like see by the trail. I'm sure it's been done. There's very few things that haven't been done in video games. Of course, some have been done in like video games, so they're so niche that no one really thinks about them. Let's see. Oh, it's a horde of man. Oh, it's a horde of blighted clayman. Oh, God. It's like my cousin's wedding all over again. Just with less violence. You wanna make the follower boss again? Yeah, except this time we spawned in a bit earlier. I guess that's Typhoon for you. And also, weirdly enough, this time I'm alive. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. Oh, God. Alright, alright. Just play the dodge game. I forgot you can climb ladders in this game. Which is weird that I forgot. It's my favorite feature. Oh. You mean like the Overseer in Risk of Rain in Starstorm? You mean if... Or the Lantern Head. Like the Wayfinder, or whatever it's called. Yeah, take it you're talking about like Wayfarer or the Lantern Head. Yeah, or Serious Impulse, but it does kind of go invisible too. Yeah, Lantern. Well, we're always alone. Yeah, Wayfarer. Yeah, almost Wonder, yeah. I said Wayfinder, I think, but yeah, Wayfarer. Yeah, Wayfarer is cool. Wayfarer and Followers. Those are probably I really like those enemies in Starstorm. They just fit really well, and they fill a niche that hasn't really been filled, I think. Yeah, now I have a little friend. That's cute. Really? Wait. In Star... Oh, right, in Starstorm 2. Yeah, right. I keep forget. You know, sometimes I forget the Starstorm 2 exists. I guess kind of because they just got like recruited by Gearbox. But yeah, like the follower or the Wayfarer, I think was one of the like earliest bosses that got out to Starstorm. I want to say, unless it was the crab. It's fascinating just how much of Starstorm is cut Risk of Rain 1 content. Yes. No, he didn't know about that, Darl? Yeah, that's yeah, it's a good business idea, you know, to just hire modders. And I'm sure the modders appreciate having like, you know, stable income. But you know, has its consequences too. Seems like the like warm follower is working even while I'm dead. Yeah, it works for me. Is Starstorm 2 really... Is it still... I am not in the Risk of Rain 2 community. But because I remember when Starstorm came out, it like changed Risk of Rain, the Risk of Rain 1 community forever. It like permanently split it between Risk of Rain and Starstorm. It was such a huge deal. But Starstorm 2, I feel like even the most dedicated of Risk of Rain 2 players sometimes kind of just don't want to play with it. I don't know, it just doesn't have that same presence, I guess. I mean, it's still a pretty big mod in Risk of Rain 2. It's not like there's nothing in it. I'll take an extra dynamite. Oh yeah, the splitting. Well, I mean, I often joke about how in Risk of Rain 1, the community is so split. You have the Risk of Rain 1 server, you have the Risk of Rain Starstorm server, you also have the Meridian server, and I think, but you know, then Returns is for some people just a better way of playing Risk of Rain 1. So now the Risk of Rain Returns modding community and Starstorm Returns is also kind of its own thing. Someone once said that not every mod should have its own Discord server, but I get it, it's practical. Oh, ow. Oh yeah, things are scaling pretty hard now. Is Risk of Rain 1 modding, is that its own server? Because I thought it was always just that one channel in the Risk of Rain 1 server. But yeah, it's the community was super split. So it's very, it's a bit of a shame. I'm not too happy about that, but there's very little one can do about it. God, these worms are doing all the work for us. I should oh wait, we have umbrella. Well, as long as you're under my umbrella, Ella, we should be fine. It's just channel, right? And I think it's kinda Starstorm 1's fault. I guess. I mean, but I also understand it, right? It is very, it's like such a big and different mod, you kinda need like its own space for that. But, you know, the consequences have been pretty rough. Yeah, that also true. Is there's not a Starstorm Lost Discord, right? That doesn't exist. There's a Starstorm Lost team, I know. Well, yeah, and yeah, because I saw that comment as a line. Because there you have people like me who, while I play Starstorm occasionally, well, firstly, I prefer vanilla above all else. That's my preferred way of playing Risk of Rain, if you can believe it. But when I play modded, I prefer, you know, mods like USC Prime and like smaller stuff, to be honest. I only really play Starstorm in select like moods. I have my little period where I go through, you know, I play Starstorm for like a week and then I don't touch it for a couple months, then I go back to it. Whereas like normal modded Risk of Rain, I tend to just kind of retreat to every now and then. But of course, I play vanilla the most. That is where I enjoy it. And I would enjoy the Roar Risk of Rain mod loader vanilla version the most. But I kind of get paranoid when I play that game. Because I don't know, like... There's like undocumented bugs in it. And at least with the original Risk of Rain, I kind of know the bugs. I just don't want to like accidentally think that something that's unique to the mod loader version is also in the vanilla version. It's I know it's kind of like a weird thing to worry about, but that's me, I guess. Like to this day, I still double check whether Huntress's teleport scales with movement speed. Because I said that in a video once, and I'm like convinced it does. But it doesn't in the mod loader version, so I keep wondering if I like imagined it. But no, I'm pretty sure. I don't really have a good way of fighting this magma worm. Guess I can throw dynamite at it. A lot of things you can solve by throwing dynamite, if you believe it. Yeah, you want small mods like that to be able to exist, and still use stuff like vanilla is... well, yeah, of course. You don't just want like one big all-or-nothing mod. Kind of like Battle Brothers has that problems with the Legends mod. Oh, which is essentially, to some, considered its only mod. And that naturally means that if you don't like Legends, people just, you know, don't bother with the modding scene. Sorry, the sun just like decided to blind me with the light of heaven, and I couldn't see the PC screen for a moment. I really want to read what you said there as well. I can't scroll up. I'm not sure. I couldn't read what you said, but you like that like Starstorm 2 and Starstorm Returns are different things? Oh, you're studying discrete math. I've never heard of that. Well, best of luck to you. Scoot. That's such a fun name, Scoot. Yeah, I was always into the arts when it came to university. We'll see if that will do me any good. Don't activate teleporter yet, I just want to kill this golem for the item, or Colossus for the item. Oh my damage is garbage. Alright, I'm ready. Another change I really like about in Returns is Bandit smokescreen. The way he does a little hop when he enters the smokescreen and also when he exits it. You can do some very like cool movement tech with that. Just a shame Flashbangs essentially outclass it in every way. That ability is bonkers. Right, I see. Okay, well that's cool. Maining drone is going well. We all have drone days. Some people have dog days, we have drone days. Oh. Yeah, perfect stopwatch. You have 0 HP, well that's not good. Oh, who activated the Imp Shrine? That didn't particularly... Oh well, they're all leaving. Oh, you have 0 HP and you're still... interesting. Well, we get 2 red... Oh, we get 2 reds even if they all just jump off the edge. That's funny. But then again, what are 2 reds good for when we can barely stay alive? Oh, I thought it was a health... That's funny. It's like mixing up a glue gun and a shotgun. The consequences are pretty severe. This track is called Remnants, right? It's from the original Starstorm. Was it composed by NK? Another very ambitious thing. All the remixes in Starstorm, for music-wise and the new music. Ah, I see. NK and alts. Who's the... I know Winslow helped compose the new track in Returns, but who's the other individuals? A synth something, right? You're once again in zombie mode. That's an interesting quirk. Oh, wait, was it Alzeus in... that also composed... No, wasn't Apollo Synth that composed the Verdant Woodland track in Returns? I'm pretty sure it was Apollo Synth. Oh, okay. Wasn't it? I swear it said so on your YouTube channel. Really? Hold on, I'm curious. Ardent Woodland, wasn't that? Right, this track is called Apollo Synthesis. That was it. Okay, there's no confusion. No, there's no Apollo. The track is called Apollo Synthesis. See, I just referred to it as the Verdant Woodland theme. Yeah. It's Apollo Synthesis made by Altius and Winslow. Apollo Synthesis, that's a curious name for a song. Yeah. Apollo is the god of the sun, isn't he? In Greek mythology. But then again, the song here is called Remnants. I don't quite see... Messenger. Wasn't Hermes the messenger? But... yeah, I don't see the correlation. Remnants... well, Remnants make sense within the context of the Whistling Basin. Remnants doesn't make sense. Well, there's no correlation between Remnants and Apollo Synthesis, is what I mean to say. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, Apollo is the god. Yeah, because I remember Rick Riordan had like the Apollo Chronicles, which I used to like reading Rick Riordan's works, and I read the first one in that, but I don't think Apollo really had the mainstay. Or like the personality to be a mainstay protagonist. But then again, some people really like those books, so who am I to say? I liked Heroes of Olympus the best. That was probably my favorite. Hey, who knows? Well, maybe we'll figure it out. Doesn't matter. I mean, I'm glad you didn't go with the whole rain theme. Chris Christodoulou can do that, but there comes a point where it's kind of forced. I think it almost felt a little bit forced by Risk of Rain 2. I know they tried the whole like dehydration, right? It was like anti-rain, but and in the end they just made the glacier eventually farts. I think Christodoulou got kind of like tired of his own shtick. But it wasn't, well, yeah, I mean, I remember one of the names in Risk of Rain was like Köppen as fuck, or something like that. It had like the little umnats above the O. And I swear there was one that was like, for those of you who are about to die, which doesn't follow any theme. I don't know what the hell Köppen as fuck is, but it's more so, it's like, it doesn't stick with the whole like dehydration theme. No, it's okay. Maybe I'm mixing up again. I should probably stop talking about Risk of Rain 2. I know so little of it. Okay, Coppen as fuck is better terminology. Fair enough. But those who are about to die, isn't that the name of a song? Ah, I see. Well, I guess Chris the Duel is more clever than me. Well, that goes without a given. I'm a moron. There isn't? Oh well. Yeah, I might just stop bringing up Risk of Rain 2. Or, you know, educate myself on it. Because I saw there was like this fan-made animation. Oh. For those who are about to die, it's a really funny track. Sorry, everyone. I need to. Yeah, I get it. I can't find it right now. There was like this fan-made animation of Risk of Rain 2. That was like an anime opening intro. And I swear they used a song that was called something like that. Oh, this is very, like, frustrating, you know. Talking to people who have like, oh, I'm convinced it's like that, and then have no evidence of it. Once in a Lullaby. Was it that? Maybe. Yeah, I'm not. Ooh, Interstellar Desk Climb. Well, that's gonna help the team. Well, that was a pretty bad item vendor. Oh, great. Glowing meteorites. Oh, it's a good time. Overloading Impo Lord. Likewise, always a good time. Thank God for Umbrella. Alright. Umbrella time is over. See you later. Oh. Alright, Zeptilian. How you doing? Oh! Yeah. Swifts are appropriately named so. Pretty quick. Like a dive bomber, Christ. All that's missing is like the whistle of the bomb whenever whenever the Swifts start like diving towards you. Like in old Hanna-Barbera cartoons, whenever someone was falling, they would have like the bomb whistle. Kind of grim thing to make a sound effect for, but that's old cartoons, I guess. Now, I don't want to die. Don't kill me yet. I do want to get this golem, so I can get an item and hopefully die less. It's a simple plan. Maybe it will work. Oh! Oh, right before you crit. Oh, the Lensmaker's glasses. Yeah, rip. Well, there's a Lensmaker's glasses up there for someone. Well, someone. Septilian. Enjoy them. I worked very hard for them. Christ. Glowing Meteorite always does the trick. I think Glowing Meteorite is one of the only games in the only items in the original Risk of Rain that you can just beat the game with it alone. Just like Rope Cheese and Glowing Meteorite, and you probably won. It's not particularly fun. It's very slow. Yeah, what's up? Oh, now the anticipation is there. Nobody's anything but spend on my mind this whole game. Oh, alright. Speak. What? I'm not sure. 6, 7. 6 or 7. What context? 6 or 7 players? No, we aren't that. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's accidental. I'm not sure the notoriety of that, or like the point. Okay. Yeah, I hope I didn't say anything offensive by accident. That's not my intention. Scoot's chilling near the pillars that somehow end down. Those pillars don't make any sense. What the hell? They don't even reach the ground. God, Providence, you're a shoddy architect. It's a stupid children's joke. Oh, okay. What, like from a children's book or something? What was that? Consuming a blackberry. Oh, okay. Oh, a blackberry. Oh, that sounds good. I'm having some fermented grain right now. But I could go for a blackberry smoothie. That would be great. Shame smoothies are so damn expensive. You get like... you get like this, at least where I live. Smoothies are sold in these tiny, tiny bottles, and they cost like twice as much as anything else. It's ridiculous. Oh, really? You homemade? Oh, that's great. Oh, man. I could make... Oh, I used to love to make blueberry and banana smoothies. You know, a classic, not particularly original, but... You know, you can't go wrong. With a blackberry and banana smoothie. If you stand on the pillar safe, it spawns on move. When it disappears, it'll keep floating there. Oh, that's interesting. Well, serves me right reading chat again. God. Hecking. Heck. That white flag almost saved me too. Well, just like Arl, I guess I'm meaning drone today. At least Bandit has a cool drone. I like having the clay dominate. The clay admonitors spawn on the final stage. I mean, we already have like the claymen, so they fit in pretty well. And they're scary enemies. They fit in that niche of hard-hitting, slow enemies that Risk of Rain doesn't really have. I guess the closest thing is what, the Elder Lemurians? But they're like, they do a bunch of damage rapidly. Like the admonitors, they like displace you as well. I really like them. They're a treat to see, and they fit really well with the original Risk of Rain. I probably raved about them before, but hey. When you like some, you know, praising something twice isn't the worst thing you can do. I think people would prefer if you praised something twice rather than harped on something twice. Then you come across as whiny. Oh. Dropping some frames. That's fine. You all got into the storage room. Or the cargo hold. Excellent. Kinda of an anemic one. 7 chests. 2 big ones. Plus the pre-toxin. Not bad. Sometimes you get like really bad cargo holds. And you get like nothing good from them. They're always a risk. I think the best keycard, best thing to use the keycard on is always the medbay. I mean, you don't have to use it on anything. But and the medbay is like the most, it gives you the most value for the Providence fight, if you're just looking for that. And it's reliable. And especially with the reworked, final phase of Providence, if you don't have any iframes, then you appreciate the healing a bit more if you have to, make a dash through the beams. It's storage for sure. Well, it depends on the items you get, right? I mean, I guess if you're playing Drifter with the reroll, then yeah, sure, you have like twice the chance. But if you get like a bunch of meat nuggets and whatever, if you get like meat nuggets, bitter roots, mysterious vial, snake eyes. I mean, snake eyes are literally useless at this stage. Like what, Hunter's Harpoon? Or like the green ones as well, Will-O-Wisp. Won't really help you against Providence. Will help you reach Providence. But meat nuggets would heal much more than medbay. Well, that depends on the position, right? Meat nuggets, they drop near Providence. I get it, if you're playing a melee character, meat nuggets heal for a decent amount, but if you're playing like a ranged character, it's kind of squishy. I don't know, I'm still not convinced. I think I would rather have... Well, yeah, but it like heals you for a lot. It's a good panic button. And, in the Providence fight, you will most likely only need like one instance of big healing, right? You use it once and then that's it. In multiplayer, yeah, it's worse. Because you gotta coordinate. Of course, I guess medbay is slightly worse in Returns because of all the extra like healing items that also benefit in the Providence fight. And with Providence having less health, it's just an easier fight in general, so I guess medbay is less necessary. Not that it was hard in the original, by any means. Now Ultra Providence, on the other hand, well, isn't hard, but it spawns difficult enemies. Oh, right at the end. Right at the end. Oh yeah, the railgun is absolutely awful. The Gauss Cannon, as it's called. It's worse. I'd rather have the auto chest, in case I have like a bad use item. Also, yeah... Oh, there's the third worm joining in. That's funny. This is betrayal, Providence. You who love worms so much are meeting your end at them. How sad. But yeah, the Gauss Cannon, awful. Never worth it. You can get 2 uses out of it, I guess, but, Oh, hi, Miss Dementia, how you doing? Miss Arl, how you doing? How's the weather out there? Raining, huh? I thought so. It's raining worms. 5 times health? Wait, what? No, 5% health. I see, I see. I do think it's interesting that you can't, like, attack the Umbras in the remake. I mean, it means you have to deal with them more. Like, you can't just kill them before they do their big attack. Curious little change. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Or not. Oh, that did hurt. Alright, it's a 1v1. Nemesis Mercenary versus Providence. My money is on Nemesis Mercenary. You at least got to find on the Mando's Ancient Scepter is cool. For the rocket launcher or the grenade? I haven't actually gotten any of them. The only Ancient Scepter upgrade I've gotten was for Technician. The rocket launcher, I see. The Arbiter or something, I think it's called. Oh wow, he really wants you, Scoot. You must have slighted Providence personally. Oh no, you're trapped! Oh, that was that was tragic. Just like putting you in the corner, no escape. God damn. Whatever you did to Providence, he did not like you. Ah, don't worry, the worms are carrying. Speaking of Ancient Scepter upgrades, what's Nemesis Mercenaries one? Instantly kills enemies under 25% health. Well, an execute effect is certainly appreciated in a game with like health bars that are this big. Oh. Ah, Prophet's Cape. It's pretty bad. Yeah. Well, it's good, but it's boring. Well, Ancient Scepter unfortunately has a tendency for bad upgrades. You don't like Basic Grenade? No, I love the grenade. I'd actually play Nemesis Nemesis Commando next run. Yeah, you also got the Scepter. Yeah, I'm actually spectating you and I'm like reading the description through you. So thanks for that. It's a pretty decent upgrade. There we go, a Victory Salvo. And off we go to leave this hellhole, as the survivor in Risk of Rain 1 puts it as. You just overcook them and blow myself up. I just throw them out, I don't cook them at all. Savoring the moment, Septilian. Come on! Come on! Alright, I'm up for one more. I'll do one more and then I have to pack. I have to clean all of my room. Clean the fridge. Throw out the garbage, pack the rest of my stuff. I'm leaving tomorrow morning and I have to disassemble the table and like the shelf that this microphone was on. So, plenty of stuff to do this evening. I have to write my book as well. So yeah, one more. I have noticed we've seen like a lot. You're at your limit. I get it. It is pretty intensive to play like for this long. I'll do Distant Gash. I haven't played with that in a while. Yeah, take care. Thank you for joining, Zeptilian. Have a good one. Yeah, sorry, I was saying, I've noticed that there's a lot less like players joining these. Since I remember the first one we got like 12 of them, and in the second when we did Starstorm we got like 20. Last time we got 9, and now we've hovered around 6 or 7. I guess the interest is kind of dying out. Which is a bit of a shame. Maybe it's because it's a Friday. You haven't been posting the post around? Well, I didn't post the first one around either, really. I guess it came kind of after my return. You gotta send it in Discord, I guess. I guess I'll have to do that. I mean, I posted the last one on Reddit, which didn't seem to like do that much either. Oh, someone shared an official. That's how we found out. Oh, I don't want to share it in the Risk of Rain 2 server. Oh, I don't want to go there. I don't use Reddit much either. But I guess I thought maybe there's like some returns players there. Yeah, no, there's a Risk of Rain Returns channel. I think Fox told me or something. Someone told me that like Fox posted it there. Yeah, I hate shilling myself, as the word is called, like self-promotion. Makes me feel bad. Why are you a YouTuber? I don't know. Because I like making videos, I guess. But, well, for the sake of the game, I suppose. I should probably, post these around a bit more. Yeah, I guess I should. Yeah, I guess that's a good way of seeing it. Like, in truth, I actually don't even want to make those YouTube posts, but I noticed that they do get a lot of attention. There's looking for a game for more. Yeah, there's one for like, well, not the original game. No one plays the original Risk of Rain except me. So I guess I'll just start posting there. YouTube artificially promotes posts? I'm sure it does. I'm sure there's a whole complex algorithm behind it. And I hate all this behind the scenes stuff. I just want to make videos. It is what it is. Oh, Dios. Cheers. Maybe I'll live for once. Oh yeah, I know it promotes posts. It's why you get all these like garbage like posts where people just go like, "What's your favorite survivor?" Right? And no one cares. They just post them to get attention. Like, there's no meaningful interaction with it. Can't stand stuff like that. And then there's like the really manipulative posts, which are like, "Which color is a swamp?" And then it like posts a bunch of like wacky colors. And then, you know, obviously one of them, you know, the yellow one. And then everyone goes like, "Oh my god, how are people not saying yellow?" Hate this site, to be honest. There was another site to, like, make videos on that people would watch. I would definitely go there, but there isn't. And it does feel bad making YouTube videos that no one watches. I don't care about having millions of views, but it is nice to have at least, you know, a couple thousand. I guess I care more about comments, to be honest. It's nice to have, like, people interact with the topics you talk about. That's, like, a very wonderful thing about making videos about, like, these niche topics. Because you can find those people, right? You know, you can go to a board game club or like a gaming convention or whatever, and, you know, you can try talking about Risk of Rain, but no one's gonna, you know, care. You might find like one person. It's like the one good thing about YouTube. Reminds me a lot of, I talk a lot about Rod Scott, sorry about that, but he is real an inspiration to me. How he, like, made a whole video on just, like, talking about, like, the Windows GUI. Like, you know, like, without YouTube, you can't have stuff like that, you know? Just a whole video talking about, like, what would be his perfect GUI. And, you know, people interact and talk about that, and it's kind of beautiful. Loader's alternative Z. Well, it's nice of you to comment, Azuline. I'm sure they appreciate that, you know, boosting the algorithm and whatever, but... Loader's alt Z... that's the charge-up punch, right? I always call it. I'm not... Wait, what? Wait, but you said... I know Arl talked about the loader. I'm trying to read two comments at once here, but... You said... Okay, I'm not missing out. You said that you always comment on small YouTubers, right? If not... And I have, like, brain damage or something, I need to get that checked. Okay. No, I know Arl was talking about the... Yeah, I know you said it, Arl. I'm just trying to, I guess, scatterheadedly reply to multiple comments at once. It's weird when you have, like, discussions via text form. Hey, Torrid Outlands, we haven't been here all stream. Lovely. Probably my favorite layout, besides Verdant Woodlands. Even if it's my least favorite aesthetically speaking. Well, of course, I get it. I am a very, like... scatterheaded person. But what I was about to say, yes, the like Loader's alternative Z, the bullet punch as I call it, like the charge-up punch, is whatchamacallit. I feel like it was there kind of like as a nod to Risk of Rain 2, because, you know, there it is, and people kind of associate that with Loader. I'll be honest, I really thought they would make Loader a lady in Risk of Rain Returns. As a, like, kind of onboarding thing for Risk of Rain 2 players. I don't really care either way. It's kind of interesting. It never happens. The idea was that they punch you into pits. Oh, I see. Oh, interesting. I can never be your woman. Yeah, I love the grenades. Goes super well with wound, but then again, anything goes well with wound. Ridiculously strong debuff. Nope. We wanted that embryo. Oh. So, if I'm to be honest, I kind of prefer Risk of Rain Returns with like the more, with more moderate player numbers. I find it shines the best with like, you know, 3 or 4 players like this. Yeah, I think it's down here. No, wait, no, that's not the artifact. That's the environment lock. Yeah, I'm not sure where the artifact is. If it's even... Well, I mean, the artifact isn't implemented, but like the divine teleporter. Are you still gonna make it so you have to activate the artifact teleporters to like to reach Ultra Providence? Oh, that was a horrible Captain's Brooch timing. Oh well, guess we'll never know what's in that chest. Okay, cool. There's a drone scrapper up top to the west. Oh, watch out, as lion enemies are on your tail. The wonders of text. What was it Scoot said? Scoot says the wonders of non-verbal communication. I think you said something like that, Scoot. Phrased it very well. Yeah. Oh, I see. 0.02. Oh, cool. Pretty stoked for that. Oh. Oh, great. It's Cremator. Wait, almost all his health gone. Oh, and almost all my health is gone too. Yeah, I'm taking a bit of an extended vacation from fighting. Have fun. Oh, come on. Stopwatch right when I was about to use the gazer. Oh, eat grenade. Carl, are you trapped? Oof. And like this. Ah, well, there goes my Dios. Wasted on the worst way possible. You wanted to get into Miner's Pod and leave? You know, it's a shame they don't, like, have reverse thrusters. So you can just go out. Like those moon landing pods. I would rather risk, you know, the empty void of space than this bloody planet. I always appreciated how they just referred to it as a hellhole in the first game. Such a great way of, like, such a blunt way of describing how awful it must be to be here. Wow, look at your drone army scoot. They're looking like the separatists right about now. Pack up the drones. See, that would have been a way to save the second Star Wars movie. Just make it focus on the drones instead. I don't even think Fox likes Star Wars as much as he just likes the clones. Well, he likes the Star Wars books. I've seen like their collection. But yeah, I think they actually just prefer the books more than anything. Okay, well, you definitely know them better than me. Oh no, it's the Mimic. Frozen in time. Before they could steal an item. Hey, Uranium Horseshoe. I'm trying to just... I don't want to misgender anyone. If I did so, it wasn't intentional. I'm sorry. I think they go by them. I'm not... I have it in my notes. I've written down everyone's like pronouns on a sticky note so that I don't accidentally misgender people, but I have packed everything, so I don't have it. Should I probably let that one stay? Oh! Goddamn Swifts. Yeah, well, thank you. I'm gonna add that scoot to the list. The coolest people in my Senate are always a few buy orders away. I'm not quite sure what buy orders means. Duo orders? No, buy. Yeah, buy is two. 2 orders. Not quite sure. Oh, always a few borders away. Yeah, well, tell me about it. Gotcha. Like I have like 2 friends in this country that I live in. Both of them are like many cities away. And then my other friend is that I actually hang out the most with is in America. I'm in Europe, so that's a bit very far away. And my other friend is far, far away in a little country known as Bosnia-Herzegovina, which no one knows about. But yeah. So the people I hang out the most with are also many, many borders away. And the people that the closest are even like cities away. So I'm glad I'm going to be moving out of this stupid city. It's like the age of the internet. The closest people might not be the ones that are physically closest to you. Yeah, people like to mock that country, unfortunately. Despite its, especially its sad history. Which, oh, you know. But yeah. It's a long reason why it has that weird name. Partly tied to the old Yugoslav war. But yeah. The coolest people are a few borders away. That's a good t-shirt slogan, I like that. Yeah, I know, no one knows about that country. It's very forgettable. If you want to escape the cops or IRS, go there. No one's gonna follow you. Oh, careful, Arl. Oh yeah, like yeah, the alternative punch, yeah. It feels like a multiplayer skill. You have to have like other people to rely on. To do like consistent damage, and then you can like burst them down. But I mean, Arl, you're so good at this game, right? You need a handicap. Come on, debate about it. Oh yeah, well, Knuckle Boom is ridiculously strong. I mean, Loader is such an overtuned character. Yeah. I thought it was a Mimic, but then it like passed me. So for a moment I thought it like wasn't. Oh my god, Mimic Ghost. It's trying. It's trying its best. Okay, don't like. Yeah, I had a feeling. It is very funny when you like know it's a Mimic and you can't like do anything about it. You're just sitting there going like, listen, I know you're gonna betray me. Oh. Is Spirit still on? I feel faster when I'm in low health. I guess we never turned off Spirit Witch. Zibillion, or what their name was, activated. How have I already forgotten their name? No, not Zillionaire. You can buy it until activated. Ah, okay. Oh, here is... Revoluting Magma Worm. Here is where a couple people want to lose. Oh, their life! Rags out. I do wish the grenade had a tiny bit larger, explosion radius. It's like my only qualm with it. Zeptilion, that was it. Huh. Go me, I've already forgotten the name of a person that was like here 20 minutes ago. Midas is not really what I need right about now. Like Nemesis Commando's grenade. Just wish it had like a tiny bit larger impact zone, I guess, to compete with the rocket launcher. Oh. Launcher will probably get nerfed. That's a fine way to go about it, I guess. Even though, you know, you have those people who go like, never nerf, always buff. Nerfing is bad game design. I said, giving the straw man an obnoxious voice to further my own argument, because I'm a hack. Launcher is pretty strong, yeah. No, but what you really should do is just bring back Suppressive Fire for Nemesis Commando. That's the real skill. Oh man, but I miss single tap so much. Oh, of course. Wait, am I the only one alive? Well, yeah, of course. Whenever you like port a mod, people will always want things to be like, or not port anything, people always want it to be like the same. I'm not surprised. I don't think it's the right call, but I mean, I understand why it was done in the original, right? You know, the variant system was very different. Oh, goodness me. I can throw out a couple of grenades, and then that's that. Ah! Damn. It didn't establish that the mod won't be a port instead of reimagining. Well, like started like Risk of Rain. Yeah, sell a piece. GG's. Speaking of piss, I gotta finish this can of it right here. Okay, that was about it. Pretty beat. 3 hours. Unfortunately, Antonio McFreaky, who said they were going to return, never returned. Ah well. We can't all return. Risk of Rain can return. Starstorm can return. But Antonio McFreaky, I guess, couldn't. But yeah, that's about it. I have, unfortunately, way too much stuff I need to do. And, but I want to thank everyone who joined and everyone who stuck it out to the end here. I do always appreciate these little streams. I am an amateur streamer, I understand. But, you know, I'll get better. I was thinking of doing streams, like, the weeks I'm not doing a multiplayer stream. I was thinking of just doing, like, normal streaming, playing other games. But I don't think anyone would want to watch that. Especially if it's, like, non-Risk of Rain related. But, maybe I'll give it a shot, who knows. I'm definitely planning to be more productive once I move. So there's that. But, yeah. I guess that's it. I've always been bad at goodbyes, so I'm just going to simply say, take care everyone. Ancient Scepter Part 2 is in the works. I can't say when it's going to come out, but it will come out. So, yeah. Take care. Bye-bye.